Yeah, all the writing is so. Come on, baby. Test one, test one. Test one, test one. Finally, it's working. I think. Test one, test one. Finally, it's working. Hey Ryan, it's Patty. Are you picking me up on YouTube? Okay. You're going to need to go to the new one that I put in. So exit back out and go to just Christmas Parade 2023. Say that again. Okay. Alrighty. I will call you when they get up here, and then because they're still setting up. So as soon as they get up here, I will call you to start. Okay. Okay. Thanks. So do you need my phone? I don't think so. I think we'll be okay.
Okay. I'm gonna do this.
Huh? You got your.
I screenshot it so I can have the password if I have to look again.
If you need to charge it, my phone starts right here. Okay, fingers crossed. Um,
What? Oh, here. The bag's in the car. Okay, Patty, they're almost up here. I see the flashing lights and stuff.
I'm ready to go. Oh, okay. What? And good morning to you, and welcome to the 2023 Lebanon Christmas Parade. I'm Patty Burns, and of course, I will be your host doing the play by play of the Christmas Parade. And I want to say thanks to our parade sponsors: C&L Towing, Helton's Home Furnishings, Cedar House Senior Living, Martin's One Stop, Cackle Hatchery, Boggs Family Automotive, Avenue and Home, Keller Williams, Amanda Huff, Starnes Auto Body and Glass, Crow Paint and Glass, Laclede Electric Cooperative, Laclede Mutual Insurance, and Alliance Garage Doors. Now, we've got a great lineup today of parade entries. Now, we're right at the corner of Jackson and Elm, and right now the 2023 entries are starting through. We've got the Missouri State Highway Patrol starting everything off with the pace car, followed by the color guard with the VFW Post 4107. Coming up real quick, the 399th Army Band will be coming our way, but the Grand Marshal, Sam Lauer, in a vehicle courtesy of Lindsay Chevrolet. Followed by that is Mercy, Lebanon. And the lineup continues. We are broadcasting live from the Lebanon Christmas Parade right here on Regional Radio KJL in Lebanon. Now, I got to tell y'all, folks, we've got some wonderful dignitaries today. Missouri Governor Mike Parson and Mrs. Parson are the grand marshals of today's parade. Right now, the Civil Air Patrol is doing their march, handing out candy to all the kids. You know, these young people, they are just now starting on the journey to become part of our U.S. military. Great group of kids and a great opportunity for them to see what it's all about. They do a lot of things in the community to help out as well. So yeah, what a great group. I hear a band marching off in the distance, and that will be coming up real soon here. We'll check that out as well. Can you hear the music in the background? It's gonna get loud up here in just a little while, so you'll definitely want to stay tuned for this. You know, without our great sponsors and without Crow Paint and Glass giving us this prime location for our broadcast of the Lebanon Christmas Parade, it wouldn't be possible. Let's see here if I can get you a good lineup of what's to come here with the Christmas Parade here on Regional Radio KJL. As I said, the Highway Patrol and Lebanon City Police started the whole thing off, and then the Color Guard, Grand Marshal Mike Parson and First Lady Mrs. Parson, Lieutenant Governor Mike Kehoe, Representative Jeff Knight, Representative Hannah Kelly, Mayor Jared Carr, also in his car. He has a whole family of people: Tara and Tate, Amelia Hayes, and also Macy Offit riding in the mayor's car. We've got the Lebanon Yellow Jackets marching band coming up real soon. They will be joined by the LHS band and LHS cheer. Can you hear it? Let's see if we can get it out here. You know, the Lebanon Yellow Jacket Band is known for winning several awards for their performances in state and national competition. They've done a lot of great things, and yeah, talented group of people. And that's the LHS Marching Band in the Lebanon Christmas Parade 2023. Again, a great lineup of parade participants and entries today. I think at last count, well over 100. As a matter of fact, about 120 entrants in the Lebanon Christmas Parade for this year. I think you're going to like it. If you haven't made it already, the parade is traveling down Elm Street right now. They're going to be turning at the intersection of Elm and Jefferson. And there is Lieutenant Governor Mike Kehoe. He's walking behind his car, and how generous, giving out candy to the kids here and, well, some of the adults as well, who are standing by and watching. Representative Jeff Knight now traveling through for the entry. Coming up is Representative Hannah Kelly. She's one of the newcomers to our state representative seat here for Laclede County. And beautiful red Grand Prix. A lot of antiques and classic cars are display and being presented in the Lebanon Parade. There's Mayor Jared Carr, and he's walking too. It is a beautiful day here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Man, he is giving away candy for sure. Aw, Merry Christmas to everybody. Coming up, we have got the let me see, this would be the Missouri Cooperage entry. Big Merry Christmas with the barrels. And the theme this year for the Lebanon Christmas Parade is a farmhouse Christmas. And a lot of these floats are definitely showing what they've got. Now, the Missouri Cooperage entry did win the Mayor's Award this year, the Mayor's Trophy, in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. You know, I see a UTV, what's also known as side-by-side, kind of, I guess, doing traffic control, foot traffic control. You'll want to join us for the ATV Lighted Christmas Parade, or the UTV Lighted Christmas Parade here in Lebanon, coming up in just a couple of weeks here on Regional Radio KJL. We'll be broadcasting live. Now coming up is the Bennett Spring Church of God with a beautiful house and okay, how cool is that? A tree inside, kids on the background, just enjoying this beautiful day at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. That's followed by Domino's Pizza. You also is giving out goodies. Yeah, they're tossing candy and toys and goodness, stuffed animals. How cool is that? Yeah. 1954 Chevy pickup is going to be coming through here in just a little while. And that is the Jody
Lebanon Fire Department is following. Competition Fire just now going through with their beautiful display. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. And they've got chickens, and that is the third place winner of the civic category of the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Lebanon Fire Department, of course, you can hear the sirens around, and what a beautiful sight for everybody to see. You know, these guys and gals with the Lebanon Fire Department, man, they respond whenever there's an emergency. They don't delay when they're called. They show up, and man, we are so proud of them. Lebanon Fire Department, followed by the Mercy ambulance. And then, of course, still to come is the camp. And oh no, the Leclerc County Shrine Club is going to be here in just a little while. And I hope they have the kegs. They do such a cool job with those kegs. We've also got a Corvette, the Lake of the Ozarks Corvette Club. What a beautiful car. Each of them. All decked out in their finery and refinery and all Christmas decorations. Some of them are pretty creative. Here comes a red Corvette with reindeer antlers. How fitting. Yeah, that. Coming up, we've got the Leclerc County Shrine Club, as I said. They'll be here in a while. And they have got 8-year-old Madeline Collins riding with them today. She was born with spina bifida and has had 14 major surgeries, 7 of which have been at St. Louis Shriners Hospital. You know, the Shriners, they are so supportive. They provide medical care for kids who might otherwise not be able to get the care they need because being so cost prohibitive. And you know, they do so much more than that at the Shriners do, because they they transport the kids to medical care. They take care of their parents. It's just a really nice deal. Man, the Corvette Club is still coming. It is a big lineup here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Man, they're showing up, and it's so cool because, with it being such a beautiful day, they've got the tops down, the T-tops out, and man, beautiful sports cars. You can't hardly beat this. How cool. Coming up here in a while, we have got such a great lineup. As I said, the Shriners will be coming up here in just a while. But we've also got Missouri Public Hunter. You can check them out on YouTube. OTC Lebanon LPN program, they're going to have an entry. And, I'm talking about things that are still to come here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade, because the Corvette Club is pretty massive. And so, they just keep coming. They just keep coming. Uh-oh, Santa's upside down in the chimney. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe it. Like I said, these Corvette Club people, they definitely get creative when it comes to decorating their floats for the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And I'll bet you they show up at other places too. The Lebanon Christmas Parade has been going on for many, many, many years now. I can't even remember. Probably more than 50 years for sure. But it's been going on for so long. It's such a community tradition that everybody loves to participate in. Wonderland Camp is now making its way through. Wonderland Camp was established in 1969, and they provide a camping experience and different activities for youth who have developmental disabilities and other disabilities. What a great organization. All right, coming up now is a race car, and this would be, let's see, who is that? Missouri Public Hunter. Outlaw Racing is their thing. They got some nice sponsors there. Check them out online. Here's the LHS cheer team making their way. It looks like they are in a Regency boat, huge pontoon, to carry all these young ladies who spend their time going to the different football and basketball games for the LHS Yellow Jackets. And man, they really make a difference when it comes to school spirit. Here's more of the Yellow Jacket cheerleaders. This is a Lebanon Middle School choir making their way through. I hear another band in the background. Sounds like a drum corps. And this would be wonder who this would be. It's the Shriners. The Leclerc County Masonic Lodge. To be one, ask one. And they, of course, have a beautiful little float with lots of kids on there. The 30th Masonic District of Missouri, making their way through the intersection here at Jackson and Elm. Now, the Christmas parade will travel down Jefferson Street, making its way all the way through town. And it is a great opportunity for you to get out and enjoy the day as they make their way through with this big community event. Here comes the kegs. The Keg Patrol is making their way through. And it's not just kegs. They've got little vans. They've got little, looks like race cars. Yeah, how cool is that? And there comes another one. This is UTV decorated up with stuffed animals. It looks like an elf. And of course, the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. Dude, that was a speedy. They're doing their normal figure eight display with the Shriners in Keg Patrol. The crowd is rather large here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Yeah, I'm at right in front of Crow Paint and Glass at Jackson and Elm, and yeah, there's not. It is definitely standing room only. Of course, elbow to elbow standing room only. You know, again, we want to say thanks to our sponsors for helping to make this broadcast possible, because without them, we wouldn't be able to be here and bring you this blow-by-blow, play-by-play of the Lebanon Christmas Parade. What a joy. More Shriners coming through right now. Ringing their bell. And we've got the Shriners Mustang Club coming through here at the Christmas parade as well. You know, Missouri Governor Mike Parson is the Grand Marshal of this year's Lebanon Christmas Parade, and he is such a great human being. He has served in the U.S. Army, 22 years in law enforcement as the sheriff of Polk County. Served in the Missouri House of Representatives from 2005 to 2011, in the Missouri Senate from 2011 to 2017. He served as lieutenant governor from 2017 to 2018 and was sworn in as Missouri's 56th governor in 2018 and was reelected again in 2020, still continuing to serve as the governor of the state of Missouri. A farmhouse Christmas parade. That's the theme of this year's Christmas parade. They started really early this morning getting lined up and getting everybody wrangled around, kind of like herding cats. I'm sure you've heard that expression a time or two. More of the Shriners in their Corvettes coming through. You know, here in Lebanon, Missouri, Laclede County, Missouri as a whole, we love our classic cars. We love our muscle cars. And, we show them off, that is for sure. My goodness, that looks like Batman's car. Goodness, what would that be? A bronze? Yeah, kind of a bronze color Corvette. More Corvettes coming through with the Shriners here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And coming up, OTC has their practical nursing program. They are have their farmhouse all set up, red and white, beautiful garland trimming it with the kids, of course. Sitting in the yard, surrounded by Christmas trees. And following OTC is the Bennett Spring Fire Department with one of their newer trucks coming through right now. You know, the Bennett Spring Fire Department, they're all volunteers. Yeah, huge organization. Huge-hearted organization, I should say. These individuals in the Bennett Spring Fire Protection District, they, looky there. There's Grinch. Grinch is hanging out on the back of the truck. He's hiding and throwing candy. Believe it or not, the Grinch is throwing things. How about that? And, of course, they're followed up by another display from Garfield. And it is a Community Baptist Church. Nice little display there. The church third place winner is now coming through here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And a Christmas tree, it looks like a Charlie Brown Christmas tree along with palm trees. It's First United Methodist Church in Lebanon. Once again, spreading the word. First United Methodist Church from right here in Lebanon, followed by LSK and their display. Of course, it is a boat. You know, LSK recently transitioned over to boat sales, and they've got Elf on a shelf on a boat. Making their way through the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Coming up, School of Performing Arts show coming up December 17th at 4 p.m. at the Cowan Civic Center. A large group of young ladies and young men. And the first place youth group is the entry from the Lebanon School of Performing Arts. They are in costume, touting their upcoming production at the Cowan Civic Center. The Lickley County Jeepers, I believe is what they call themselves. A great lineup of Jeeps. You know, the cool thing about it, I was saying earlier about, the community and how everybody, likes to get up and show for the Lebanon Christmas Parade. But, these individuals, like in the Jeepers Club, they show up all the time for all different kinds of community events, and they volunteer their time for different activities. A great group of individuals. And the Grinch is driving the sleigh. It looks like maybe the Grinch might have stolen the sleigh and the presents and the elf. And right now he's catching a ride with one of the Jeepers heading down Elm Street in Lebanon. Somebody might want to call the investigators to let them know where that sleigh is. Lickley County Jeepers continue making their way down Elm Street with the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Even the puppies have gotten involved. Yeah. Dogs riding along. Doss Farm is got their Jeep in the Lebanon Christmas Parade as part of the Jeepers display. And Harley Davidson with the Ride or Die Jeep making their way through the Lebanon Christmas Parade as well. And they just keep coming. Now here's a Jeep that you don't see very often. This one is decked out with, I can just about bet that this is a Jeep top camper. A Jeep top camper. Nice way to go hunting. Old Goat, Heidi's, Small Engine. My goodness, that is an interesting vehicle there. That's like one of the oldest Jeeps I've seen, I think. And of course we've got the Jeep Sports, the Jeep Wranglers, all making their way through in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Yeah, Jordan Valley's coming up here in just a while. And, Jordan Valley with their mobile unit, man, they do so many great things. They take their mobile unit, they go to schools all over Lickley County and all across the community, providing like dental treatment, well exams, all different kinds of, well care for the kids in our community. And now they are expanding and have expanded, I should say, over to the Student Center for Success, where they have their preschool program and the Women's and Children's Health Unit over there. Trudy's Kids, Jordan Valley Community Health Center. Oh no. And here comes a bunch of individuals on foot handing out candy. Wonder if that's from the Jordan Valley Dental Unit. Why not? Coming up now is Integrity Home Care and Hospice. Of course, Integrity, a great part of the community. They have 3 vehicles in this, and throwing out candy galore to everybody. Looks like they may have kidnapped Santa. I'm not sure. Santa might be hanging out in the Not sure about that. Now, speaking of Santa, he'll be coming up uh, at the very end of the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Let's see, who do we have here? Mike Dugan is following integrity with his 1978 Chevy pickup. We do love our cars. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but I'll bet you can. One of my favorites, the Central School Drum and Bugle Corps, celebrating their 98th year. Just brings goosebumps. I just get goosebumps, I tell you. I am so happy they were able to make it to the Lebanon Christmas Parade this year. And I'm pretty sure that this is one of the few all-female drum and bugle corps in the state of Missouri. 98 years. Definitely doing some celebrating this year. I don't know. Here they come. Here we go. My favorite part of any parade is the marching bands and their performances. This drum and bugle corps, a beautiful group of young ladies, traveled all the way from Springfield, Missouri to Lebanon, Missouri to show off their moves. Well, Merry Christmas to me. I finally got to see the Central High School Kilties again. And they came to Lebanon to be an entry in our Christmas parade. Coming up, the entry from Phoenix Home Care and Hospice with their side-by-side UTV all decorated up and ready to go for the holiday season. Something tells me we're gonna have a repeat performance from them in the UTV parade coming up here in Lebanon in just a couple of weeks. Oh my, it's a beautiful day out here. It's hard to believe that it's almost Thanksgiving. The temperatures are wonderful, the sun is shining, and people are out en masse for the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And here comes a bunch of Santa's elves, pulling wagons and buckets and carrying totes and handing out candy. And they are from Phoenix Home Care and Hospice. They have a location right here in Lebanon. They provide great care to our families. Well, coming up is Lebanon Area Homeschool with their display, Joy to the World, the Lord has come. And of course, they've got their farmhouse right up front. It's a great bunch of kids all settled in with grandma Dad hanging out. It's definitely a farmhouse. And they're followed up with the, oh goodness, the sun's so bright. The commercial, one of the commercial winners in the entry for the Lebanon Christmas Parade, and that's from National TV Sales and Rental. Their farmhouse is a travel trailer. And following the National TV Sales and Rental is a New Ground Car Club. New Ground Car Club with a lot of all different kinds of vehicles. It's not just cars. There's trucks, lowriders all decked out. The high-powered cars, a mom van. Who doesn't like a mom van? I like mom vans. And we've got F1 or 1500 coming through right now. A Ram 1500. Thank goodness it didn't tip over backwards. And let's see, this is Avalanche, more Rams coming through. And this is all the New Ground Car Club, except it's not just cars. It's trucks. It's mum vans. It is any kind of vehicle with four wheels. I'm just waiting for a tractor to come through. All right, good tidings of comfort and joy. Merry Christmas from Lighthouse Ministry Center. And they, of course, are pulling a display as well. I think they're in the woods cutting or getting ready to cut their Christmas tree is what it looks like. Lots of different trees and Charlie Brown trees and pine trees. Folks, I hope that all of you are getting an opportunity to watch the Christmas parade and are getting ready for all of these different displays and entries as they come through here. It is a great McKell Industrial coming through with the McKell's Farmhouse Christmas. Mike Conway and the group over there, great group of individuals. They can hook you up if you need any kind of steel supply. Industrial, if you're doing construction, check them out at McKell Industrial Supply right here in Lebanon. A nice little farmhouse with the red siding. Wishing everybody a Merry Christmas. Following McKell is, lo and behold, it's G3 Boats with one of their sun catchers. Handing out candies, showing off one of their premier boats. You know, Lebanon is sometimes known as the boat capital of the U.S. And just now coming through is the 2022 Junior Miss Merry Christmas, Scarlett Haney. Lebanon Rural Fire Department bringing their truck through and their brush truck through. The sounds of sirens. This is probably one of the only times that we will enjoy hearing the sounds of sirens coming through the community. It's a spell of cheer and joy. rather than disaster. That's Lebanon Rural Fire Protection District. I-44 Speedway coming up. They're getting ready to open next season. And yeah, that's exciting news for all of the race car drivers who love that track out there, showing off one of their premier race cars with Douglas Tire and Auto. And of course, Aaron Douglas and the gang all on their trailer and the kids in the truck with showing off that race car. Another race car coming through, and this one, Mighty Oak Lodge. Another race car coming through, and this one is, I am not. More race cars coming through. Nice little lineup of race cars here in the Lebanon Christmas Parade for all to see. Coming up here in just a bit, the Trinity Lutheran Church entry with their float is coming through. And they've got it all decked out with kids, of course, and maybe somebody's doing some painting. I am not quite sure what they're up to over there. But it's so cool, to see, I've said this before, but it's so cool to see all these individuals get out and enjoy such a cool community event like the Lebanon Christmas Parade, and I hope you all are getting to enjoy it as well. The Greater Ozarks must its way through the Lebanon Christmas Parade. They've got their Mustangs all decked out with candy canes and garland and all different kinds of decorations. Now this is truly a joy to see when they have all these cars dressed up in their wonderful Christmas paraphernalia. This is the Lake of the Ozarks Mustang Club. I'm not sure how many vehicles they have, but it's a bunch. It's not Lake of the Ozarks, it's Greater Ozarks Mustang Club making their way through right now. Coming up here in just a while will be Iron Gates Berry Farm, where they have the best strawberries in town. They've got a display coming up, and I said we were going to have tractors. Well, we've got tractors. How beautiful is that? And of course that Mustang has horses in the back. Not real horses, but horses. These kids, I see buckets of candy. Some people came prepared today. That's all I can say. They've got buckets and buckets of candy from the different individuals who have thrown out candy here. And yeah, it's pretty cool watching all the kids get out there. And there we go. There's that tractor I was telling you about, Gate Berry Farm. You pick strawberries. They're located in Eldridge, Missouri. IronGateBerryFarm.com is their website. And following them is, let's see, where are we at? Applebee's. Applebee's, all dressed out in their Christmas paraphernalia. Pretty sure the winner of the ugly sweater contest is on that float. And then here comes the Freedom of the Road Riders. And for the first time ever, a tricycle that it looks like a Huffy, but it's a tricycle, motorized tricycle, not like toddlers would ride. Although I don't know. When I was little, I'd have probably tried it. Freedom of the Road Riders, they do a toy run every year, collecting toys for the needy kids here in the community. Man, they've been doing that for a lot of years and making a lot of children's Christmas a whole lot better. S&H Farm Supply now coming through with their big tractor. It's a New Holland, beautiful blue. They've got one of their UTV. That doesn't look like a UTV. That looks like a race car. It's a Razor 2000, one of the newest that has just come out in the models of UTV, and then followed by the Coyote tractor as well, all decked out with the Grinch. I've seen a lot of Grinches today here in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. I wonder if they're trying to tell us something. And here we have the Max Creek Marching Band. And the City of Lebanon display. You may have noticed, if you have been to Boswell Park, the red truck on the murals. Well, they've got a red truck too, and it's here in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Paul's Towing, with their entry all decked out with reindeer and Grandma and Santa Claus, not Santa Claus, reindeer, Rudolph, and all the little helpers from Paul's Towing. If you need a tow, give them a call. And the magnet candidates, Parker Anthony and Caleb Ray, making their way through here on the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And still to come, oh my goodness, what is that blue thing? It's shampoo, Great Clips, and a shampoo bottle. Oh my goodness, yes, Great Clips coming through right now with their walking bottle of shampoo. Now folks, I gotta tell you, my bottle of shampoo, it walks out all the time. So yeah, now I know where it went. Now coming through is members of the Route 66 Society with, oh my goodness, beautiful cars and trucks. Let's see if I can give you kind of a rundown of who we're talking about here with the Lebanon Route 66 Society. Looks like Starnes Auto Body and Glass, and many of the other locals. And here comes Lyndall and the CNL Towing Gang. If you need a tow, give them a call. CNL Towing, Lebanon, Missouri. And we've got a little bit of a delay here in between as the next entry moves forward. Right now we've had roughly 65 entries that have come through, and they're still coming. I see a whole lineup of boats coming, and you know what that means? Little Miss Merry Christmas, and all of the candidates are on their way. And more Grinch. Grinch is giving the kids a hard time as they make it through here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And that is the Literacy Volunteers of America and AmeriCorps, the Laclede Literacy Council right here in Lebanon, Missouri. Coming up, Jonesy's Travel Center. Happy holidays from everyone at Jonesy's Travel Center. They finally got the restaurant open. I don't know if y'all know that or not. Pretty good food out there if you've not had an opportunity to try them out. There's Carol Barsby. I'm wondering, did she fall off the Literacy Council display and have to jump on Jonesy's? I'm not quite sure what happened there. And coming up, White River Marine Group with their trailer of Little Miss Merry Christmas candidates. You know, the Miss Merry Christmas pageant is coming up on December 2nd at the Cowan Civic Center. Their tickets are still available if you'd like to see that competition. And here comes the Junior Miss Merry Christmas. You know, this year they opened up the pageant to not just Lockley County girls, but from girls from our adjoining counties as well. And it's going to be a great show coming up for those who attend. And here comes Miss Merry Christmas candidates making their way. Looks like 4 of the candidates on the Regency boat here, making its way through the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And as you can hear in the background, another fire truck coming through. Wonder which one this is. This must be Eldridge Volunteer Fire Department. Yep, Eldridge Volunteer Fire Department making their way through. And you know, as we said earlier, actually, my mistake, that's the Competition Fire Department making their way through here at the intersection. And again, you know, it's always nice to see a fire truck when we don't need them. And there's Bruce Owen and his truck. The Lebanon Route 66 Festival is coming up on June 1st, 2024. Put that on your calendar. We have a load of fun during the Route 66 Festival here in Lebanon. And we've got a whole lineup of more vehicles from the Route 66 Society making their way through at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Beautiful trucks and cars, and these are classics. These are from the 40s and 50s. Did they make cars in the 40s? Of course they did. From the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, some prime vehicles. They made them to last. That's why we still have them on the road today. And coming through, Miss Teen Route 66, Angela Hughes. Aw, somebody brought us a sucker. And here goes more from the Route 66 Society, more classic Chevy, and of course with all their kids and such on the back. I wish I could tell you the types of vehicles that these are. Some of them I know, some of them I don't know. Here's a Dodge pickup from, I believe, the 50s making its way through, and then of course here's another one of those big muscle cars making through, and a 57 Chevy coming through, followed by L Life Food Pantry with their food truck coming through. We won't stop until everyone is fed. That is their motto, and it's a good one. They supply food to hundreds of families here in Lockley County. And they're throwing away candy. You know, I haven't seen anybody get beamed yet with a piece of candy, so I think we're doing pretty good today. And coming through now is, I believe this is Lockley Electric Cooperative with one of their big trucks, Follow the Star to Christmas. Laclede Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy partner, and one of our sponsors of the Lebanon Christmas Parade as well. Coming through a UTV following the Laclede Electric big truck. When I say big truck, I mean like big truck. This is one of those that they get up in the big trees and up on the big power lines. And here comes a whole bunch of candy. That's all I can say. It's a bunch of candy and everybody's throwing it out. And let's see, coming up now, goodness, I want to say this is like 40 something Ford truck from the Laclede County Genealogical Society. You can find your ancestors. 532-9899 is the number to call. By the way, I do want to say thanks to our sponsors of the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Without them, we would not be able to do what we do. And that, of course, all the way starting out at C&L Towing, Helton's Home Furnishings, Cedarhurst Senior Living, Martin's One Stop, Cackle Hatchery, Boggs Family Automotive, and just making its way through Sandlot Elite with their display, including the little truck they've got on there, and that was the youth winner for the youth category here in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. There goes Missouri State with their entry. And let's see, who do we have coming up? We've got PetSense getting ready to make their way through. Here's Phone Furniture and Lawn, located right here in Lebanon. On the other end of the parade route with their Atlas 6400 UTV. Factory Connection making their way through the Lebanon Christmas Parade. And here comes Sleeper Volunteer Fire Protection District, or Sleeper Volunteer Fire Department, established in 1984. An all-volunteer group of men and women who show up when we need them the most. And going down the line, thanking our sponsors, Avenue and Home, Keller Williams, Amanda Huff, Starnes Auto Body and Glass. There's Ozark Nightmares making their way through in costume with the Tinkerbell and all the what a great group. Yeah. And people following up as well, walking. Crow Paint and Glass, thanks to them for helping to make our broadcast possible, along with Laclede Electric Cooperative, Laclede Mutual Insurance, and Alliance Garage Doors. Now coming through is Noble Drug and Compounding, one of our newer businesses here in Lebanon, Missouri. We have to say thanks to the Lebanon Area Chamber of Commerce and Missouri Cooperage for bringing the Lebanon Christmas Parade to us this year. The new executive director, Ashley Mahan, and her team have done a wonderful job of getting this all organized and getting all the displays ready to go here for the Christmas Parade. The Silver Eagle Auto Sales for all your used car needs. And coming through now is Home and Howe Funeral Home, including their 1955 Cadillac Flower Car, a 1956 Cadillac, Eureka Hearse. It's one of three. They're commemorating their 90th anniversary this year at Home and Howe Funeral Home. So happy anniversary. And here comes Mercy with their UTV. And marching behind them, a whole bunch of individuals. From Mercy. And still to come, Buston Boat Works making their way through, and then Salvation Army not too far behind. Salvation Army is ringing bells for hope for those who have no hope. If you would like to ring a bell for the Salvation Army, look them up, give them a call, and get on that schedule. I know they really could use some assistance with the bell ringing and raising money for the community. Now here comes Buston Boat Works. As I said, they're showing off one of their boat covers, and what this is, it's like a boat blind or a field blind on a boat with a motor. Yeah, they make boat blinds, field blinds, boat motor and trailer sales, and power sports as well. Check them out there on Highway 5, Buston Boat Works. And there's the Salvation Army making their way through, taking their Christmas tree to home to celebrate the holidays and to celebrate hope. A lot of individuals walking and ringing the bells. A little reminder to us to sign up and ring the bell for the Salvation Army. And now coming up is Lake Regional Community Response. Lake Regional Community Response Team. Pulling a trailer with reindeer and kids. And following is the Eldridge Volunteer Fire Department bringing through one of their brush trucks. And Claws and Paws making their way through. Now, Claws and Paws is a wonderful rescue organization that it's an animal adoption center right here in Lebanon, Missouri. And they have got the Christmas bazaar coming up this afternoon over at the shelter on Gateway. One of their puppies following along, walking with them. And Stronghold. Your dump is our pump. Stronghold Pumping. 417-818-9524. You know, it's not really something we like to think about, but when you think about it, it's necessary. So there you are. Where Ozark Visions, Noble, Rachel's Bail Bonds coming up for all your And here's Taylor's Dairy Joy with their ever famous banana split on the trailer. That just makes me hungry. Taylor's Dairy Joy. They've been making the best burgers and fries for years and years. Here's magnet candidates for the 23-24. Hannah Christian and Luke Carlson. And here's recycledoeparts.com. Don't drive if you're tipsy or buzzed or blitz. And nice little play on words there. And of course, the Grinch once again. Recycled OE parts. And there's Nathan and Shelby Yates. Barnyard Bowling. Okay. I'm thinking that that's probably not the name of the business, but that's the name of their display. Lebanon Courage, #1 civic entry. It's Lebanon Courage Bowling. How about that? You know, it's amazing to me that we have so many businesses here in Lebanon and Leclerc County that have been here for decades. I'm talking, we've got some businesses that have been here for 90 years, some have been for 80 years. We've got a couple that have been here for 100 years. And, you know, that says a lot about a community when you have so much tradition embedded in the community and so much, I mean, it's town pride. You know, if they didn't love it here, they wouldn't stay here, that's for sure. And yeah, many, many families, generations of families. Here's Route 66 transportation making their way through. And they do offer group rentals. So if you maybe have, you know, have a group of people from out of town who needs to be tootled around. And there's Tri-County Fire Protection District now making their way through. They're located in Richland, but I got to tell you, I don't know if you've noticed, but they sure do spend a lot of time providing mutual aid here in Lebanon, Missouri, and in Leclerc County. They are always answering the call when they're needed. And there goes magnet candidates Ella Johnson and Cash Vickers. And coming up is, my goodness, that is beautiful. It's Dynamic Towing and Recovery with a golf cart being pulled by reindeer. If you need a tow, give them a call, Dynamic. And more from the Dynamic Towing and Recovery with another display. The trucks have horns. Dynamic Towing. Still to come, we've got the Lebanon Soccer Association is going to be making their way through here in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. You know, soccer has really gained popularity in the community, and I think, you know, if you've got a young person who maybe is interested in being part of an activity, soccer might be the way to go. It's a growing sport here in Lebanon and Leclerc County, and the soccer fields here are definitely getting upgrades. Your Hometown Movers DNS, affordable labor and junk removal. And yes, they do help you move. So if you're thinking about moving and need somebody to help you get it from one point to the other, DNS can help you out with that. And here's the soccer association that I was telling you about, with Grinch riding on the front, making all the little kids cry. Not really. They seem to be having fun on this entry. Here comes the chicken car. Have you seen it around town? Yeah, Cackle Hatchery. They've been in business here in Lebanon for 80 plus years. And of course, if you've ever been to the Chicken Festival, you know what I'm talking about when I say a great group of individuals. They are awesome. Uh, 87 years in business, and they ship chicks all over the world. Boy, that was almost a tongue twister. Of course, tongue twister is a tongue twister for me sometimes. Now that is a 10-gallon hat. Definitely a 10-gallon hat making its way through here. And let's see, who would that be? That would be, is that Andy's Pizza? That's a heavy trailer, like a cows and cowboys. Like I said, the 10-gallon hat. Here comes Andy's Pizza. They deliver, located in Camdenton. Of course, Elliot and Kim are Laclede County natives, but expanded their business into the Camdenton area and continuously growing. Here's York Diesel Performance, one of our newer businesses here in Lebanon, Laclede County, with a beautiful truck all decked out and shiny. And there's CNS Towing making their way through. My goodness. CNS Towing has a lot of trucks. I'm telling you. Pulling one truck with Graven Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep of Lebanon. And then followed by another one of there, and I believe, my goodness, they've got some trucks. You need a tow, give them a call at CNS Towing. They've got blue trucks, they've got green trucks, they've got trucks, they've got tow trucks. And here's another truck on a towing truck from Ed Moore Chevrolet. And pulling a float as well, with a Christmas tree and all the decorations. And here's the big truck. This is for the heavy duty. If you've got a semi and you need it towed, you can give them a call at CNS Towing, and they will hook you right up, literally. Tow lives matter. Slow down and move over. Definitely. JP Concrete now coming through. Jerry Piercy with a whole gaggle of kids. The Girl Scouts of the Missouri Heartland, Troop 70660. And here comes a pickup with a tree in the back and kids in the front and throwing out candy. That seems to be kind of the thing, is throwing candy at people. I guess that's one of the good times that you can be a little aggressive by throwing things at people, right? And that is a Buick GMC from Sacaleras right here in Lebanon. I believe they have a location in Camdenton too. And another vehicle from Sacaleras making its way through here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. I wonder who that is coming up. I'm guessing that it might be South 5 Church of Christ making their way through. Some of these entries in the Lebanon Christmas Parade, they've worked really hard on their floats. Just the idea of, being able to, get out and spread the word about your business, your organization. There's Swiss in their Z28. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Swiss goodness, the big steak. Have you ever tried it? If you haven't tried that big steak over at Swiss you're missing out. One of my favorites. And here's South Highway 5 Church of Christ that I was telling you about. Got their transportation vehicle pulling a trailer. There's some children dressed up as elves and reindeer. And here's 417 mini bikes. Merry Christmas to everyone. Man, I remember riding a mini bike once. Yep, right into a tree. It wasn't a very fun experience. But hey, these guys know what they're doing. They're out here popping wheelies on a mini bike, no less. Awesome. And that's 417 mini bikes. Mini bikes are fun. I don't know what everybody else is talking about. That girl, she was telling me about some tree that she ran over. Yeah. The tree was okay. Here's Robert's Home Repairs. Dwayne and all the fam here at Robert's Home Repairs right here in Lebanon, Missouri. You got little job, big job around the home. Robert's Home Repair can help you out. Saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And here's the Leclerc County 4-H Barn Bums making their way. You are listening to Regional Radio KJEL FM, Lebanon, Missouri. And as I said, here's the Barn Bums and Show Barn making their way through here at the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Well, these guys and gals, they do, goodness, so much great work. They're learning about agriculture and about the community. You'll probably see many of these kids at the Leclerc County Fair and many other fairs across the area. And here comes the big guy, Santa Claus. Santa Claus is here. He finally made it with all of his little helpers. That's a float sponsored by First State Community Bank in Lebanon. Santa Claus making his way. And you don't want to forget, at the very end of every Lebanon Christmas parade, we have animals. We have live animals. And I'm trying to, here we go. Great lineup of beautiful horses. We've even got cows, little cows, little cows marching in the Lebanon Christmas Parade. Uh-oh. One of the horses is having a little bit of trouble. And here comes the big one. Pools Friendly Farms and Friends. Beautiful horses pulling a carriage. One is pulling a covered wagon, another is pulling a buckboard. Goodness. You've probably seen the pool horses at the Leclerc County Fair if you've ever been to the draft horse pool. They have their animals in every year. And even a carriage from Home and How Funeral Home being pulled by a horse as well. Beautiful. Here comes a covered wagon being pulled by a team of mules. You gotta love it. And that just about wraps it up for the Lebanon Christmas Parade. I want to thank you all for joining me today. And of course, if you are on the other end of Jefferson Avenue on North Jefferson, there's still more to come, so you can check it out. I want to say thanks to our 2023 Christmas Parade broadcast sponsors: CNL Towing, Helton's Home Furnishings, Cedarhurst Senior Living, Martin's One Stop, Cackle Hatchery, Boggs Family Automotive, Avenue and Home, Keller Williams, Amanda Huff, Starnes Auto Body and Glass, Crow Paint and Glass, Laclede Electric Cooperative, Laclede Mutual Insurance, and Alliance Garage Doors. I want to thank you all for joining us for today's broadcast of the Lebanon Christmas Parade on Regional Radio KJL. Have a great day.